Let us talk about two fancy words that I had no clue what they meant when I first started planting tomatoes. And honestly, you don't need to overcomplicate it, but I figured I should share a little bit so that it helps you when you're growing to maybe know a few extra insider tips. So, the difference between indeterminate and determinate tomatoes. Let's start with determined tomatoes. So these varieties, they're determined. They know what they're gonna be in life. They have a set height they're gonna grow to. They have a set width they're gonna grow to. And you know what? Once they reach that height and that width and they have flowered and produced tomatoes for you, they're only gonna do that for a set amount of time and then they're done. So a determinate variety normally is kind of a bushier, short variety of tomato. They're really good for container gardening. They're good if you have a small backyard garden, raised bed garden, that sort of thing. And here we have a few varieties that are determinate. The only thing with that is that once they produce all the tomatoes that they're going to produce, they're done. That's it. The determinate variety will only grow to be maybe 5-6 feet tall, and that's it. It's about my height. It's done. It won't grow anymore. So that is determinate. If you're looking for a great variety, I'll have a list that you can look at with which ones are my favorites. But indeterminate varieties of tomatoes, those, they don't know. They're undetermined. They don't know how big they want to get. 7 feet, 10 feet, maybe taller. Also, they have a long growing season. So what's nice about this is that you can have tomatoes from May, June, July, August, September, October. They will produce until a frost takes them away. So what you have to know in terms of what to do when you're planting them is, if you plant an indeterminate variety, you're going to have a more structure support system to enable them to climb and grow. What happens if you don't is that variety, if it has nothing else to help it stay in place and grow, it'll then kind of die off, and then you won't reap the benefits of having an indeterminate variety. So I would say some people use a cow panel sideways, really tall. Some people will use an arched kind of entrance to grow tomatoes on. Things where you can give it really up to 10 feet and it can really grow tall. And what's nice about indeterminate is that it then allows you to enjoy, those tomatoes all season long, and versus the determinate that just produce for a certain amount of time. So what kind should you grow? It's really up to you. It's really up to your preference. I would say grow a variety of both because it allows you to reap the benefits of both. Determinants a lot of times are used for canning, that sort of thing where you get a large amount, you pick them, you can them, put them away or freeze them or whatever you want to do. While the indeterminate, you can enjoy tomatoes all the time. So it's kind of your pick, but just know that there are different varieties. How do you know what varieties there are? Honestly, I would just Google it because a lot of times the little card on the tomato you buy, if you buy a seedling, does not tell you. Sometimes the seed packet will not tell you. So just look it up. You will be able to find what variety it is, and then you'll be better equipped to know how to give your tomato plant what it needs so you have the highest yield and the most delicious tomatoes.